Hi again, my name is Jan and I'm a chemistry student at Cardiff University. Welcome to the second video in our Catalysis series. Last time we covered how catalysts and the rates of the reactions work. In this video we will cover the different types of catalysts that exist. Firstly, let us remind ourselves what a catalyst is. A catalyst is something that makes a chemical reaction happen more quickly without itself being changed. The main goal of a catalyst is to increase the rate of reaction. There are three different types of catalysts that we will look at in this video. The first type is a homogeneous catalyst. This type of catalyst will exist in the same phase as the reactants, such as a solid and a solid, or a liquid and a liquid, or a gas and a gas, and are often the most well-researched type of catalyst. An example of a reaction using a homogeneous catalyst is the process to create biodiesel, which is an alternative fuel made from plants. The technical name for this reaction is transesterification. An acid, or simply the hydrogen ion, acts as a catalyst to help the reactant chemicals to form the biodiesel much faster. Let us take a look at the reaction mechanism. An ester molecule reacts with acid, which weakens the carbon-oxygen bond. This weakened intermediate is then reacted with an alcohol molecule to create a highly strained intermediate. This intermediate then reacts very quickly to release and regenerate the acid and form a new ester and alcohol bond, which releases the strain from the intermediate. This allows us to exchange hydrocarbon chains and control the length of these chains to use as a fuel. We can see that the acid is needed for the reaction to take place, but is regenerated during the reaction, making the acid a catalyst. And as all of the reactants and catalysts are in the liquid phase, it is a homogeneous catalyst. This process is helping produce these new types of fuels so the world relies less upon fossil fuels. The second type is a heterogeneous catalyst, in which the catalyst exists in a different phase to the reactants, such as a solid and a liquid, or a solid and a gas, or a liquid and a gas, which are often more complex. An example of a reaction that uses a heterogeneous catalyst is the synthesis of ammonia, in which the solid iron acts as the catalyst. The nitrogen reacts with the hydrogen on the iron catalyst surface to create ammonia. The reactants, nitrogen and hydrogen, and the product are in the gas phase, and the iron catalyst is in the solid phase, and therefore it is a heterogeneous catalyst. This process is a very important reaction as it is responsible for feeding half of the world's population. Without it, the world's farms would not have enough fertilizer to grow the crops that feed us all. The final type of catalyst we will look at is a biological catalyst, which are enzymes. Enzymes are essentially proteins that speed up chemical reactions within cells. They are highly selective catalysts which only have a couple functions each. They work in organisms to sustain the activities of life. There are many different types of enzymes that can be found in our bodies. One example is in your mouth. Amylase is an enzyme which helps break down starch from carbohydrates into smaller sugar molecules, which your body can absorb and use for energy. Without this enzyme, your body would not be able to digest some foods as easily. In this video, we covered the three main types of catalysts. In our next and final video, we will cover some cool examples of catalysts used in the real world. I look forward to seeing you next time. Goodbye.